Welcome to SciCuriousID, where we explore the fascinating intersections of culture and the natural world, delving into stories that challenge our perceptions and reveal the hidden connections between human belief and the environment. Imagine driving through Iceland's stunning wilderness, glaciers glittering under the midnight sun, volcanoes rumbling with ancient power, when suddenly the road curves inexplicably, veering around a seemingly ordinary rock formation for no apparent engineering reason. Why this sudden deviation? Because locals believe a troll lives inside that very rock. That's right. Iceland's government has literally moved roads, altering modern infrastructure to avoid disturbing the homes of invisible beings, elves, trolls, and what they affectionately call hidden folk. This practice is deeply ingrained in their cultural fabric.
Behind every question lies discovery. I'm Seluna, and this is SciCurious, where we uncover the science shaping our world.
It sounds almost unbelievable in our technologically advanced age, but in Iceland, ancient folklore still profoundly guides contemporary engineering and urban planning decisions. This raises a compelling question. Would you, or your government, reroute a major highway for a troll? Iceland, often called the land of fire and ice, is one of the youngest pieces of Earth's crust, a dynamic landscape still actively shaping itself through the powerful forces of volcanic eruptions and the slow, relentless grind of massive glaciers. This constant geological activity makes the land feel incredibly alive. Indeed, its landscape doesn't just feel alive. For many Icelanders, it genuinely is. Ancient legends passed down through generations speak of Huldufolk, the hidden people, who reside in rocks and hills, and of powerful trolls who wander the desolate landscapes at night, but are said to turn to stone instantly when touched by the first rays of sunlight. These aren't merely quaint bedtime stories or forgotten myths. They have historically served as practical maps of respect and caution, implicitly marking which places in the rugged landscape should never be disturbed by human development. This tradition continues to influence modern land use. Even in the 21st century, contemporary surveys consistently show that nearly half of Icelanders openly state they believe in hidden folk, or at the very least, they prefer not to deny their existence, demonstrating a widespread cultural acceptance of these ancient beliefs. For many, it's not about blind superstition in the traditional sense. It's about fostering a deep-seated harmony with nature and the unseen world. As one Icelander eloquently put it, encapsulating this sentiment, you never know who's listening under the hill, suggesting a constant awareness of the spiritual dimension of their environment. So, this begs the question, why would a modern, developed nation, equipped with advanced satellites, ubiquitous smartphones, and highly educated engineers, still choose to reroute critical infrastructure like roads for the sake of elves and hidden folk? What drives this unique cultural practice? The answer lies in a complex and fascinating blend of psychology, cultural anthropology, and a unique form of environmental ethics. For centuries, Icelanders have learned to live in precarious balance with their incredibly volatile environment, constantly contending with active volcanoes, frequent earthquakes, and fierce blizzards. In this context, folklore became a profound cultural mechanism to explain, respect, and emotionally adapt to nature's inherent unpredictability and raw power. Therefore, the concept of hidden folk isn't merely superstition. They function as powerful symbolic guardians of Iceland's often fragile and unique ecosystems, embodying a deep reverence for the land. When a specific rock formation or a particular hill is believed to house hidden folk, it is consciously left untouched by human development. This practice effectively preserves critical habitats, prevents unnecessary overconstruction in sensitive areas, and protects invaluable geological heritage for future generations. A notable example occurred in 2013 when a proposed new highway near Reykjavik faced significant public outrage. Protesters vehemently claimed it would disturb an ancient elf colony believed to reside beneath a sacred lava field, highlighting the deep cultural significance of these sites. In response to the protests and widespread public concern, the government made the extraordinary decision to pause construction for several months. They then entered into extensive negotiations with local communities and, ultimately, yes, they rerouted the entire road to bypass the contested area, demonstrating a remarkable deference to local beliefs. Engineers involved in the project cited cultural sensitivity as a primary reason for the rerouting. Anthropologists studying the phenomenon termed it belief-driven conservation. And, perhaps most surprisingly, even the Elf School of Iceland was formally consulted during the process. Yes, there is indeed a real elf school in Iceland, dedicated to preserving and teaching about these traditions. This unique and fascinating approach powerfully highlights how deeply ingrained folklore can transcend mere storytelling and become an incredibly potent and effective tool for cultural and environmental conservation in a modern society. Let's delve deeper into Iceland's intriguing elf experts. It's a little-known fact that some construction firms actually hire specialized elf communicators, individuals who are believed to possess the ability to negotiate with spirits and hidden folk before any digging or construction work commences on a site. This practice is a curious blend. It's half ancient folklore and half pragmatic environmental mediation, but it is entirely fascinating in its implications. Moreover, these unique beliefs are quietly, yet significantly, boosting Iceland's tourism industry, drawing visitors eager to experience this cultural phenomenon firsthand. Distinctive elf houses, ancient troll stones, and the famous enchanted roads now attract thousands of curious visitors from around the globe each year. It's a unique form of ecotourism, offering a sprinkle of magic and mystery alongside breathtaking natural beauty. So, while the scientific existence of trolls might remain unproven, their cultural impact is undeniable. They are, in a very real sense, doing a remarkable job protecting both the pristine Icelandic land and contributing significantly to the nation's economy through tourism. This deeply ingrained belief system has a tangible and measurable economic impact, effectively transforming ancient folklore into a valuable and sustainable asset for the country, demonstrating the power of cultural narratives. Now, let's take a bird's-eye view of Iceland's landscape. See that distinctive curve near Hafnarfur? That specific geological feature is famously known as Alfhole or Alf Hill. Roads have bent gently around it, leaving it completely untouched for generations, a testament to enduring respect. Zooming out further, Iceland's entire infrastructure begins to look like a continuous, winding conversation between humans and their myths, a landscape shaped by winding, respectful, and beautifully irrational decisions that prioritize harmony over efficiency. From satellite imagery, you can actually discern these fascinating patterns across the island, serpentine roads deliberately avoiding significant boulders and hills, almost as if nature itself is whispering a clear message. Don't disturb me. Respect my ancient inhabitants. Ultimately, whether trolls are literal beings or metaphorical representations doesn't truly matter in the grand scheme of things. What profoundly matters is what they represent, a unique culture that deeply listens to the subtle whispers of the landscape and values mystery, respect, and coexistence over absolute control and domination. So, the next time you encounter a road that twists and turns for what seems like no logical reason, remember the lesson from Iceland. Perhaps someone unseen, a hidden inhabitant of the land, is simply being respected and their ancient home preserved. Curious for more stories that blend science, culture, and the unexplained? Subscribe and stay curious with SciCuriousID, where we continue to explore the world's most intriguing phenomena.
There's always more to discover. I'm Selu, and this has been SciCurious. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next wonder.